Day 35. The number of soldiers killed fighting in Gaza has reached 37. Israel has revised down the number of Israelis killed on October 7th to 1,200, the largest massacre of Jews on a single day since the Shoah. The number had been believed to have been as high as 1,400, but in recent days the government has announced that 200 of the unidentified bodies belong to terrorists who infiltrated from Gaza on that day. The number of infiltrators is believed to have exceeded 2,000. After Prime Minister Netanyahu announced that despite objections from families of the hostages being held in Gaza, the IDF would allow a 4-hour humanitarian pause each day in combat operations in northern Gaza to allow civilians to flee to the south, Francesca Albanese, the UN Special Rapporteur on the Palestinian territories, described the decision as very cynical and cruel to reporters in Adelaide. Israel agreed to the US demands for the localised pauses that will take place in a different northern Gaza neighbourhood each day, with residents notified 3 hours ahead of time. They will be able to use this time to either evacuate or leave the south via the 2 humanitarian corridors that Israel has established, or in homes in order to restock on food, medicine and other aid. Israel has been urging Palestinians to leave northern Gaza since the start of the war more than a month ago. More than 100,000 Palestinians have taken advantage of the breaks to move south on safe routes in recent days. IDF soldiers in Gaza have located a Hamas rocket launcher on the coast of the Gaza Strip hidden inside a shipping container. Paratroopers operating in the Gaza City neighbourhood of Sheikh Ijlin found a rocket launcher near a residential home. Both were destroyed. In another operation carried out by the 7th Brigade with members of the elite combating engineering Yahalom troop, troops raided a Hamas outpost belonging to the Sabra neighbourhood battalion. Troops found anti-aircraft missile operations and calibration systems, several drones, a loaded rocket launcher, technological equipment and intelligent documents in the outpost. More than 30 Hamas operatives were killed in all the raids. The IDF detained 41 wanted Palestinians, including 14 Hamas members, during overnight raids across the West Bank. A drone that hit a school in Eilat yesterday was launched from Syria. The IDF carried out airstrikes in response to the attack. A statement said it targeted the organisation in Syria that launched the drone without specifying who was behind the attack or what the Air Force hit. An anti-tank guided missile was fired from Lebanon at an army post on the border near Manara. Troops responded with artillery shelling at the source of the missile fire, believed to be a Hezbollah outpost. Rockets today were fired at Tel Aviv and the surroundings after a nearly 3 days lull. 2 people in 2 different locations were injured from shrapnel. This is Peter Jones-Pellach reporting from Jerusalem for NCJWA.